Cortez Mauricio 56 said, "This ain't no church league."
As the spot, as we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To the ground with the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Snagged on the outside, it's Sturdivant. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The option look. Now the toss. Makes one man miss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. From the 22 on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get outside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. We saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. And the Wolverines will keep this drive going.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. After run, now throw. Touchdown Wolverines! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it along the sideline. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab outside. It's Sturdivant. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. And the Gators get enough to move the chains.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Lagway. unleashes one deep. Oh! And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Now, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Grabbed behind the line. It's McCulley. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the run, it's Haynes.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incomplete completion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
So 1st down will open up the final period. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. To throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's ball. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Sturdivant. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. He's at the and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Still looking on the move. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab down the middle. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
That's great.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Michigan offense back on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unleashes one. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Snagged in the middle.
On who? What they
He's
call,
brought
bro?
down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Man downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying to run out the clock. On the option. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
180.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Under fire. Going deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. A huge play like that getting wiped out by a penalty. Is there anything that deflates a crowd quicker than that? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Touchdown, Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber.